Hello dear students of Standard 5. Today we are here with the third part of your Standard English Literature Lesson 3, Lesson Ashraf's Invention. So let's start. So he went in search of the string and he knew where to find out. So he went to his dad's study. The only thing left was to get some refreshments. So he got the string from his dad's toolbox and now only refreshments. That's something eatable. Mom's chocolate cake would do nicely, but he needed to find two tables to rest them on. He remembered that he had a pair of round hats, the perfect place to put a snack. Now all he had to do was get his helmet ready and climb into the cockpit while he waited for his friends to arrive. Grabbing his yellow bicycle helmet, Ashraf made his way to the backyard. He took a minute to survey his creation in its entire splendor. It was magnificent, strong brown body with large wide wings and solid wheels. He looked around impatiently, wondering where his friends were. So now he was left to do only with the refreshments. The mom's chocolate cake was there, but he needed table to place them. So he went to get two round hats and so that it would be a perfect place to place the snack. Now he wanted to get his helmet and so that he would look like a pilot. And so he went to grab his yellow bicycle helmet and then he made his way to the backyard. He took a minute to look around to see his creation, which was looking magnificent, and then strong brown body with large wide wings and solid wheel. And he was looking around impatiently, wondering, thinking where his friends were. Ashraf, where are you? This better be good. I'm missing watching soccer with Dad for this. Segan announced their arrival. This is going to make your day. Come on over. I'm at the back, Ashraf replied. He hurriedly climbed into the cockpit, pulling on his helmet. He wanted to make sure he was ready. When they got around the back, he checked the wings and wheels to make sure that everything was perfect for takeoff. So Segan arrived that moment and said, Ashraf, where are you? And please let us see because I'm going to miss watching soccer. Soccer is American football. He was about to watch it with his dad. So he said that I have come only for this, missing my soccer. And so they came and then Ashraf said that I'm at the back, please come. And then he hurriedly climbed into the cockpit. That is where the engine of the plane is. Pulling on his helmet, he wanted to make sure he was ready. And then he checked wings and everything. And then he said, hurry, he called out loudly. Just then Ashraf heard a rumbling coming towards him. What is going on, Segan? Eugene, he asked in panic. A horde of children were trooping into his backyard, marching towards him. There were children everywhere surrounding Ashraf, staring up at him. They were all talking at once. Eugene and Segan pushed through the crowd to get a better look at their friend. He was perched high on a mango tree, clasping onto a branch. On two branches were two hats with a slice of chocolate cake on each. So he called out to his friends, but right then Ashraf heard a rumbling noise as if something was moving. And then he asked to Segan and Eugene, what is happening? Then he sees the horde of children, a group of children were coming into the backyard, all marching towards him, and there were so many children all around, and they were staring up at him and they were talking at once. And Eugene and Segan pushed through the crowd to get a better look at their friend, and then they saw that Ashraf was sitting high on the mango tree, clasping onto a branch, and on the two branches were two hats with a slice of chocolate cake on each. Some flying saucer, the children muttered. It is just a tree. Disappointed, they turned and walked out. Ashraf sat glumly in his imaginary cockpit. You shouldn't have told everyone. Now I can't back to school, not ever, he stated dramatically. Eugene and Segan scrambled up the tree and sat beside him. Look, Ashraf, I like all your harebrained ideas, but one day you might build all these things for real. Segan encouraged him. For now, we will help you, but you will need much more than a tree to get to space. So all the children looked up at the tree and said, oh, you're talking about a flying saucer, but this is just a tree. And they sounded disappointed and they turned and walked out. Now Ashraf was very disappointed, sorry, and he was sitting in his imaginary cockpit, and then he told to his friends that you shouldn't have told everyone, and now I will not be able to, I'm feeling so ashamed, I'll not be able to school. Eugene and Segan scrambled up, they got up on the tree and sat beside him and said, see, Ashraf, we like your all crazy brained ideas, and maybe one day you will build all those things for real. And they encouraged him but now we will help you, but you will need much more than a tree to get to space. So with that we end it here right now.